At long last, the much awaited video is here. Sometime last year, I did a video on the mistakes some women do, or the mistakes some women commit in life. I promised I will come with the versions for the men. It's been long, but finally it is here. My name is Atso Brentishan, and with me here is beautiful Barbara and handsome Eugene. Guys, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
This is Prime Testimony Channel. We are going to look at the mistakes some men do, or the mistakes some men commit in their life or during their lifetime, that we need to be very careful. Can you share with us what are some of the mistakes that men commit in their lives?
Eugene,
Okay.
I think you have to start.
I'll have to start.
Okay.
Because this is about me. It's about men. One big mistake we do as men is we taking care of the lady at the point of we dating, especially renting, paying school fees, apprenticeships, a whole lot. Uncle, we as humans, our minds can change at any point in time. As you move along, I will realize that Barbara, I've seen much more better person that I want to have a relationship with, or I want to get married with. And so it's a big mistake that you do as a man, that you take care of a woman that you are in a courtship with, a woman that you are dating with, just a mere relationship. And you are renting, you put your all into that relationship. You don't know what tomorrow will bring in that relationship. And so I will advise that until we are married, don't spend much into that relationship. Other than that, this plenty broken heart that has been happening is out of some of these things. Right. So I will advise that we don't do that when we are in relationship.
Right. So that you are not against you spending on the woman or helping, but putting a lot of money.
Committing yourself much into the relationship. But I'm not against the fact that we should support them financially.
Okay. Yeah. My late uncle was a Reverend Minister, Obu Baby. It's a proverb in Akan language. He says that "Empana cow when done."
Yes.
It means if you enter a relationship, you spend so much on the girlfriend, you can't go and ask for that money.
It's not reversible.
Yeah, you cannot reverse it. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, so what I want to add is that when we spend so much, sometimes the men end up making mistakes because they feel, even if the woman isn't right for them, they feel they have invested. So let me just take it like that.
Right.
And that one is going to cause a lot of problems. That is how come people get into marriages and then for a short while they are divorced.
Okay.
Because they invested, they just have to take it like that. And it's not the right thing.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah, are there any other thing that men do that we see as a mistake?
Okay, so their personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene.
Yes.
Okay.
You enter a guy's room and the smell coming from the room is just unbearable.
I see.
And then when you keep doing that, it translates to your marriage. Mm-hmm. And you get a lot of problems with your wife because I put it here, you put it here, I do this, you do that. And it's going to be a lot of argument. So I think their personal hygiene should be their concern. That's how come there are ladies that when they get to a guy's room and then the things are arranged well and then the smell coming from the room alone is just so amazing. And just that alone, even if the guy hasn't spoken, it's attracting the lady to the guy.
Yeah, the lady with thinking ahead.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so cute.
This guy is a marriageable material.
Yes.
Okay. Hey man, I hope you've heard it.
We are listening. We are
Yeah,
listening.
so the nice cologne and then those nice stuff that will make
Yeah.
your
Nice.
place.
Yeah.
All right, great. Yeah, Eugene.
Okay, I will add that some men usually take advantage of their home or their wives. In as much as the woman is working, he thinks that I should leave them alone. She can take care of the house. After all, needs to go the other day. But we should bear in mind that once you are the head in the house, you should take charge. You should take control. Please spend in your family. Spend in that house that you are.
Yeah.
Most of the times, we get our wives get offended. Then it becomes a curse on us. Because of this, some of these pains they will go through. Please, no matter what your wife is doing, no matter the salary she takes, please give her that chop money you're supposed to give her.
All right.
Chop money needed. It's your responsibility to give to your family.
The chop money in African, but you mean the housekeeping money.
The housekeeping
Yeah.
money, yes. The housekeeping money. Please and please again. If not for anything at all, for the housekeeping money, you should give your wife.
I see.
Thank you.
All right. What are some of the other mistakes men do?
Some men also neglect their homes. Even if they have the money, they'll just be given to other people around them. The woman's family, they are taking care of family, but internal or the nuclear family, they are not doing that, and it's going to bring a whole lot of problems. And they just like the name show boy.
Yeah.
Then when they get that, but it's not satisfactory. We are talking about marriage here, and when these things are taken, they are not taken lightly with the woman. It causes a divorce, and these things are preventable. So we should just prevent them, and then ensure that the nuclear family is satisfied. The rest we can take it out for others to also benefit and also gain our blessings as well.
Can you clarify that doesn't mean that apart from his nuclear family, he's not offer support to anybody?
No, you can, but there are times that maybe I need this and it's very important. Maybe we even our lights bill we have not paid, but you have money to go and give out for people to enjoy, and something like that isn't the best.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
I'm glad to.
Yeah.
Let me add more.
Okay.
Most men, we do these mistakes. In terms of education, we fail to upgrade ourselves.
Okay.
In terms of finances, we fail to invest. So let me first touch on the education. We most at times gather ourselves with some friends that will help us chop our monies.
Is it we are doing certain?
Yes, we are doing certain. We will cover ourselves with these friends who will not advise you to upgrade yourself.
Upgrade yourself in terms of your
In terms of
education?
your education,
Okay.
in terms of promotion at the workplace,
All right.
you need to upgrade yourself, because wherever you are now, it's not permanent. Please pursue the higher position. Please, men, it's one mistake that we do. Please make sure you get to the optimum before you give up. Please, if you have a degree now, invest towards having your second degree. If you have your second degree now, invest towards reaching the top over there. Please and please again, let us upgrade ourselves, men. And then, in terms of finances, most cases, we intend spending our monies anyhow. Yesterday, I was talking about we having a budget at the end of every month. Please, men, the women rely on us so much. The children are on us so much. And so we should invest into our future. Please, every child wants the father to buy his or her own car. Every child wants the father to buy or to own his own house. And so the little that you can invest today will help you pursue that dream of your child tomorrow. So please, let us upgrade ourselves in terms of our finances, upgrade ourselves in terms of our education.
Oh,
Thank you.
all right. You are listening to Prime Testimony Channel, still looking at the mistakes some men do or the mistakes some men commit during their lifetime. Let us look at this driving. Usually, there are lorry or car or motor accidents. But in my country, Ghana, men who are driving, though they are more, and we know that definitely there's a tendency that because they are number in terms of driving, they are more, they may be involved in accidents. But sometimes some accidents also occur. That is usually caused by men. That's over speeding.
Yeah.
You'll be driving, you'll see a smaller car on a highway or pass you. And it's, I am driving Mercedes-Benz and this small car, and then they will overspeed. By the time they realize accidents, death, they leave their women widows. What advice do you have for men who for no reason overspeed, do not observe traffic regulations that lead to a lot of negative consequences on their family?
Okay, so what I have to say is that men, please take time, keep calm. We know you have a Benz, even when you drive it slowly. That is when we see the Benz. So please drive slowly, and once you try to overspeed, think about the family you have left at home. Think about your loved ones. Think about people who care about you, and then please relax and then drive. I like the slow one because when it's going slow, I can see it well and analyze it well, and people start pointing fingers at it. That is when you see that the Benz is going. But when it goes so fast, we are unable to see that.
Okay.
I'm glad I'll add some few. We should bear in mind that once you left home to go and drive, most of these accidents could have been avoided. Most of them could have been avoided. And so once you leave home alive, make sure you come home alive. You have left your families at home. And so the moment you step on the road, make sure that you are going to observe all the traffic rules, the regulations that needs from you. Please observe all of them. Even you can drive and then police will arrest you. And so why do you go to that extent? Please don't be in a hurry that much that you go and then have accidents ahead of you. Where are you going? After the accident, can you continue? No. And so remember, you left home, your family, and then you should go and then meet them alive with you alive. Thank you.
All right. Men that connect with their exes and destroy their marriages. Can we speak to that?
Yes. It is interesting. It is, this aspect is interesting because if you take men, 100% of it, you get 99% who has exes. Because most of them couldn't survive with their first relationships. So you have exes a lot. But some exes, out of some circumstances, couldn't survive in that earlier relationship. But because there are some good things in them, some ex did something that this new relationship is not doing. So you see them jumping in back to that relationship. And then this, my new wife, is not comfortable with me. Even though you might not be aware of this ex relationship, but the ex is doing something that this new wife or this new relationship is not offering me.
Yeah.
So wives, we should be winning that. Thank
I
you.
see. Is it not the wives that sometimes push their guys to go back to look for their exes? Or
That is what I'm saying, that because this ex is doing something that you are not doing. So sit down, analyze yourself. That what is it that I'm not doing to entice my man? Don't push your husband or your man to the ex, please.
okay, all right.
Okay, but
Will you speak to that?
yes. There are lots of women out there, there are lots of people we get in touch with. Maybe this one is this way, this one is that way. So maybe things that are important to me are not important to the other lady. Things that are important to the other lady isn't important to me. So why isn't it that men out there won't intentionally find a way of talking about what they like from their ex? So maybe I'm not necessarily mentioning that this is what I was getting from the lady, or that, oh, maybe this is what I want to, do some for me, like something like that. You have to engage the lady, because I might not even pay attention to what the lady was doing for you, that thing that you actually want. So I think it's time that the men also engage their women on what exactly they want and some things that they are missing.
I agree perfectly with Barbara, because since we are not 100% perfect,
Yeah.
we are in a learning process. And so whatever thing that you do, whatever thing that you want your wife to do for you, you can equally teach her to do it for you, and it will work.
All right. In Ghana, the PNC Law 111 talks about the fact that, it has a regulation as to how a deceased properties should be shared.
Yeah.
But although this look okay, but still some people do, usually being led by men. Ebusunya Penny, and some people, a lady's husband will pass away, and some Ebusunya Penny or the head of the clan will lead some men sometimes to come and try and eject the woman, from the house. The late brother or husband had built with the wife. Even if he built it before he got married, it is not right for them to come and eject them. And it's one of the big mistakes that men do. Unfortunately, there are some women that also support that. Will you speak to that?
I'm glad to. This mistake that you are doing, you touched on.
Yep.
We do it a lot. Whatever property you have been able to achieve with your family, please ensure you have the proper documentation on these properties. Please ensure that all the legal requirements are being reached. By so doing, if you are not there, if your wife is not there, no one can come to claim ownership. So documentation over here is very, very, very key. Documentation over here is very key. So I would advise men and then wives, we do such. Thank you.
For that, I agree with that.
All right, all too soon.
I want to speak into this mistake too that we usually do.
Okay.
Some men, let me be specific. Some men think that when they go into trouble, it's only them going in to drink that will solve this problem from them. It's a mistake. It's a very big mistake we do. Men, please, you being drunk doesn't guarantee your success. Whatever trouble you are in, whatever is the issue, please discuss with your partner. Please have a discussion with your partner. You never can tell the ideas she will give to you. So please, if you go into any trouble, have a discussion with your partner, and then you get it solved. Thank you.
So my last thing I want to talk about is about procrastination.
Okay.
Let's do this. Men will say, oh, you're train, and they like last minute things too much. So for me, there are lots of times that I have to quarrel because of these last minute things, and later they'll say that yes, it's true, we had to do it earlier. Men like procrastination a lot. So what if we have made our mind to build a house for ourselves, and then today, no, there be me train, let me wait, and then that day when you go, you don't come back. Then who is able to take care of this project that you were doing? And you won't get somebody to help you as much as your husband or your man. So there are times that we have to make sure that when the lady says, let's do it, just do it. And then sometimes she's satisfied.
Correct.
She knows that, oh, when I talk to my man, he listens to me.
Correct.
So there are times that, please, let's reduce the level of procrastination.
Right.
Men, stop procrastinating.
All right.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This has been a very insightful discussion. Definitely, we will come back with part 2, part 3, and maybe the subsequent part, depending upon the points that we will raise. I want to thank you, viewers, for listening to us, and I will encourage you to recommend this channel, Prime Testimony channel, to other friends, and also share the link. I also want to take the opportunity to thank you, Brother Eugene, and our beautiful sister Barbara, for sharing your view with us. I'm your host, Atso Orientation, and this is Prime Testimony channel. God bless you.